is to go get it. Shoot my shot, I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I gotta go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. All my life I gotta go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, go get it. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything I want to know. We all gotta eat. Up late, this is GMB, I ain't been asleep. My mama come with daddy, couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bootega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start my week. I'm in this photo, what's so photogenic? All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I gotta go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, what's so photogenic? All my life I better go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Big Lions, go.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Hurts going to keep it again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Okay, ready?
Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Go, Reed, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On the option to give to Swift here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Right there, go!
On the option to give to Swift here. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back runs that have been stacked up.
Yeah, and now you got to say to yourself, what do we go to try and get this running game going? Do we change up formations? Do we change personnel? Do we get a little more movement pre-snap? All those things are things that they should be doing anyway. Because unless you've got superior talent, you can't just line up and do the same thing over and over.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Got it. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the option to give to Swift here.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Check pass. Check pass. Hurry.
They'll go option to the short side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Completes to Zacchaeus. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On second down, Swift.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Throwing is Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go!
And they run the option on second down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. On the option to give to Swift here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
A throw left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. One last shot now for Prescott. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride, too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Philadelphia, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide.